Alright, as promised, here's the uploaded video of my custom built water cooling PC. I'll keep everything pretty brief, and I'll just go and add each component into the description box. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and I can get more in depth with everything. Let's start with the case. It's the NZXT Switch A10. It's black in color. Has some hidden USB 2.0, USB 3.0, SD card reader, microphone, headphones, a reset, and a LED power button to turn these LEDs on and off. That's the power button. We have the NZXT Sentry 2 fan controller. Right now all the fans are at 100%, and as you can tell by the sounds, it's pretty quiet. You gotta remember that this case is open on both sides, so it's gonna be a little more audible. Once you throw those panels on, lower the speed to say 60, this thing can barely be heard. It's very, very quiet. We got a LG blu-ray player and DVD rewriter. Then we have the single EVGA bay reservoir. It's made of acrylic, not plastic. It's pretty sturdy. Looks good too. Then we have a single 140mm stock NZXT fan. That thing's, as you can tell, so I stick it pretty close here. Very, very quiet. That one is actually not attached to the fan controller because the fan controller only had 5 spots. I attached all the gentle typhoons to those. Cool feature on the top is by moving this back and forth, you can either close or open these slots to make it quieter. If you close them, of course, but you're going to restrict airflow. I leave it open because I run in the PC and I want to keep it with some pretty good temperature, so I leave it open. Let's take a look inside the case here. We have the gentle typhoons. They are the 1850 RPM versions. I mean, even at full speed, these things are very, very quiet. Then we have the Alphacool 45mm thick, low FPI radiators. These are the full copper versions. Okay, then working into the RAM, we have Patriot. Let's see if I can angle it. Patriot Viper RAM. Then we have the EVGA copper acrylic waterblock. Moving down, we have the GTX 670 for the Win by EVGA. And then I went ahead and bought the EVGA backplate and EVGA waterblock. And then I actually went ahead and threw thermal paste onto the components inside, which it said to do for optimal performance inside the manual, so I went ahead and did that. I definitely took my time with all the cutouts, because you had to individually cut out the segments to put onto the PCB parts, so I did that with care. Took my time for sure, didn't rush through anything in this build. I mean, as you can tell, I'll try to take a step back here. I mean, it's by far the cleanest computer I've done to date. I mean, there's just barely wires anywhere. I mean, I managed it. I think it took me about 3 days to find the best way to hide all the cords. And then they are individually sleeved red and black extension cords, so it sticks with the red and black theme of the case. They are all Enzotech compression fittings, which have like a radioactive symbol on them, and these right here are actually the 90-degree rotary fittings, so there wasn't much tension on the tubing. The tubing is primochill 1/2 ID by 3/8 outer diameter. ID shouldn't have shortened it, it's inner diameter. We got red SATA cables see if I can get it in there. You see it, red SATA cables. Let's see, we got the OZZ 1250 watt power supply. It's plenty. It can support up to a Tri-Fi. We have the 250K CPU by Intel, of course. Then on the bottom we have a Alphacool 30mm thick low FPI radiator. Then we have the Alphacool VPP 655 Laing D5 variable speed pump. And then I went ahead and threw the EK aftermarket top on it so it can support the G and 1/4 fittings. As you can see from the back, variable speed control, and it actually has RPM monitoring. I also got that that's sleeved in red, along with the fans. I sleeved them all in red. I should have showed them back there. I actually have the Western Digital 1 terabyte green. It's very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. Let's see what else I've forgotten here. This is the EVGA Z68 for the win motherboard. Haven't had any issues at all with that. I installed all new drivers. It's unused. I haven't done anything with it. I think that's pretty much it in terms of what's in here. If I missed anything, I'll be sure to hit it in the description below. You know what, actually before I end this video I should probably do something real quick. Let me throw in the panel so you can see what it really look like. Throw the panel on. Sorry to set the camera down for that. Couldn't do it with one hand. I didn't want to scuff up the panel. That's what it looks like inside the case. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell from camera, but the tubing is, I almost forgot to mention, it is a red mayhem dye. I'm not a fan of just the red tubing because it looks different. You can tell when there's dye in it. I personally think that red looks a lot better. Gives it a more, I hate to use the word, but a more mature look to the case. I think it looks really good. Really, really good. And then, if you're interested, I can bundle the Razer Oriachi Bluetooth and wired mouse and the Razer Vespula. And then I'll go and throw that in for free. It's just a generic wired keyboard. And then there's also the Samsung S27 350H monitor, brand new. I literally only opened it just so I could set everything up. But it's pretty much the entire case. Try to get what it all looks like together. Can't really pan it all in one thing. But thanks for watching.